I think that humility should be at the top of that
sure
list.
should.
And ladies, this is where you mess up. This is where you mess up because you fall for the swag. You fall for the dude that's the loudest guy in the room. You mistake boisterous for masculinity.
Oh, that's good.
Hey guys, we are back with another video. We are Meet the Simmons. Please like and subscribe for more content. Today we want to discuss the 5 overlooked but highly desirable traits of a man. We're going to discuss those traits that are often overlooked and not talked about a lot. You know, in on this platform, in this space, we talk a lot about, well, people talk a lot about, you know, we want this in a man, we want that in a man, we want this in a woman, we want this in a woman. But there's some traits that people often overlook. So this video will be the men and the next one will be the women.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1. You want to go number 1?
Yes. Assertiveness.
Why is that often overlooked?
Because it's in today's society is often viewed as toxic
or aggressive. There's a difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness. Yeah. Well, I think a reason a lot of women overlook this characteristic is because, first of all, fear that assertiveness is not aggressiveness, but also that he's going to tell you no. But a good man is going to tell you no sometimes, ladies. You're not. You don't. This isn't a Disney fantasy. You need to be told no sometimes, and assertive men say no sometimes, and I think that's it's a very good characteristic to have, because it engenders you to understand that your man is doing the best that he can for you. He's making decisions that's best for you guys, not just what you want. So assertiveness I think is a very good one. Number 2. This is one of my personal favorites. An internally motivated man, not externally motivated, internally motivated. What's the difference? Externally motivated men are motivated by vagina, money, power, status. That's external motivations that make him get up and go to work every day, make him, work really hard and do the things he needs to do, or to try to please you and things like that. Those are all external motivations. But an internally motivated man is motivated by the bigger picture. It's something inside of him that's pushing him forward to be better, to be on his purpose, to be on his grind, to be a good husband, be a good father. That comes from within, and it's something that you really can't teach. It's something that's just in you. An internally motivated man is a very, very powerful man, and that quality is very much overlooked.
Yes, it is.
So I consider myself to be internally motivated.
Sure.
I know I'm internally motivated because I have a job that I hate, but I do it very well. So very, very good at what I do, but it's because I'm internally motivated by pride, and I don't want to ever be the guy that doesn't get something done.
Yeah, you don't want to let your team down.
So as my wife, what are some qualities, like what are some things that I do or around here that shows that I'm internally motivated from your standpoint?
You mean like everything? Yeah. I don't have to micromanage you or mother you. I don't have to worry about things not getting done. So if you say you're going to do something, you do it. And you don't have to have me nagging you or sending you constant reminders because you were, procrastinating or just not wanting to do it. If you say you're going to do something, you just get it done. And that's the end of it.
Number 3.
Ooh, yes. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Please do.
Well read. Read a book. Pick up a book. Educate yourself. And be a man who's well read so that you have other ideas, other strategies, other ways of looking at things. But be a man who's well read. It's a turnoff for me personally, but for a lot of women to not be able to engage in deep conversation because you don't take that extra step to educate yourself and to be well read. Know what you're talking about. Be a well-rounded person. Have a diverse outlook on life. Yes, have your worldview, but be well read. Know the other side of the coin. Know the other side of whatever it is that you're talking about, and that is extremely attractive as well. And it's also just it's fun. It's adventurous. Like being able to have that kind of conversation where you don't know where it's going to go because you're so well read. We can almost talk about anything. I
think where a lot of men make the mistake at is they they work so hard on the external. You know, they go to the gym, get these muscles, you know, get these veins popping everywhere, get the beard straight, make sure they lined up. If they bald like me, they got to keep their head shaved and they look good and things like that. But they don't work on the internal. As far as being able to be well read and well spoken anywhere you go. I am a large black man and I can intimidate people, but what
you disarm.
I disarm them. So I disarm them with
your
the
intellect.
fact that I can actually talk about almost anything. And that's not bragging, that's the truth. I have read literally thousands of books throughout my life for the reason, because I just have a thirst for knowledge. And that's a highly desirable trait, because no matter what I run into in life, I can almost talk my way through it, work my way through it, because I've done the work. And at 43 years of age, I can say that. But this didn't start when I was 40. It started when I was in my teens.
You were a boy.
Yeah. And so learning how to work through problems, learning how to engage in reading things and stuff like that. So it has helped me become a better husband, better father, better employee, better brother, uncle, whatever, mentor, all those things, because I have taken on the knowledge of other people, because you can't learn everything in this world the hard way, guys. And I think, ladies, if you're looking for a spouse or you're looking for a significant other, that is a very, very desirable trait. A man that has the ability to read and the ability to learn and apply those things in life. That's a big one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Two more. Second to that.
Consistency. That is the building block to trust. It's that important. So when you say you're going to be at a certain place at a certain time, you consistently being at that certain place in that certain time, that builds that foundation of trust. When you say you're going to, when we're going down the aisle and you, right before we do, and we make our vows and you give your promises of what you're going to do, and I'm giving mine as well, the consistency is how that foundation of trust is going to be built early on as well. Because then you eliminate the need for mothering, you eliminate the need for nagging, you eliminate the need for me doing everything and then complaining about it. When you are a man who is consistent, when you say you're going to do something and then you do it and you follow up, it eliminates the worry and the fear and the anxiety that can sometimes arise in the relationship.
I think you're absolutely right about that one. Last one, another one of my favorites.
Very important.
Being humble.
Yes.
Humility is a often overlooked but highly desirable trait. Yes.
It don't need to be overlooked.
You can be well read, you can be assertive, and you can be all those things.
Internally motivated.
You can be internally all these things we talked about. But you have to be humble in your approach to life. And I think that's a highly desirable trait in a man, is to be humble about who you are and what you're capable of. Be confident, but be humble. You know, all this, some dudes, they beat a hole in their chest. They just like King Kong. I'm this. That's not really a very mature.
I'm the head. Person around here. I'm in charge.
It's not a mature way to come across, especially to your significant other. Now you can talk that mess among your boys, but I think when a woman is looking for a spouse or she's looking for a man, I think that humility should be at the top of that list. Should. And ladies, this is where you mess up. This is where you mess up, because you fall for the swag. You fall for the dude that's the loudest guy in the room. He's got the most cologne on. He's got the most gold chains on, or he's got whatever. He's got this, and you mistake boisterous for masculinity.
Oh, that's good.
You mistake the guy who has all the right moves and the voice, and he's got all the swag for being masculinity. And masculinity is very humble. Until it needs to assert itself. That's when you see who the real man. When it hits the fan, you see who the real men are. And most of the time, it's not the guys you think.
Not them loud ones.
Yep. Because where I'm from, we got a saying: the scaredest dog bark the loudest. And I have seen that play out so many times throughout my life.
I have to.
The dude that's always talking that yah, when it go down, he be the first one to run.
I'm thinking about Kevin Hart's skit.
Which one?
The one where he can't fight.
Oh yeah.
And he's talking all this noise like he's
one bed.
Yeah, one pillowcase, but like he can't fight. Like he sucks.
Go night.
Yeah, you want to go night? Yeah. So that's what comes to mind as you're saying that. But that's the truth though. And I'm gonna tell you something else. As a woman, it's easier to submit to a humble man than it is the loud, boisterous, no, well, I'm in charge around here. What I say, go. And when I tell you to do, I don't want to hear all that, because now I'm getting defensive and I'll have a harder time literally trusting that you're going to be all the other things we said, consistent and everything else. So humility is so important. And you're right. I don't know why it's overlooked so much.
Yeah.
It really is valuable. Super important.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 overlooked but highly desirable traits in a man. So I think with that, that's enough said.